Well, good morning. I am Coach Lavette Love, the CEO and founder of Love Life Legacy Coaching, LLC. And I wanted to come on and ask you a question and get your opinion about something. Do you let situations control you? Have there been any times that you've let situations control you? Take a listen and then let me know what you think or share what you've encountered. I actively am engaged in the course of my life, right? But I know situations will come up, but I can't let those situations control me. Sometimes circumstances do occur unexpectedly, right? That's life. And how does that occur? It shows up in ways that we don't want it to. But what's important is how I respond to those circumstances, how we show up. Are we proactive or reactive? Over the course of this month, you've heard me mention those two words, proactive and reactive, which is how we respond to situations. That is how we have our perspective on things, how we see things through our lens. We have to look at these situations that come up objectively without any bias. We have to have outgrown by now in this adulthood the need to respond reactively with impulse because it's already a stressful situation, right? And it's only going to stress us out even more. Instead, I've had to allow myself time to step back, take a look at the situation, and figure out what's the best course of action. Now, as adults, we are supposed to make our own decisions, but the good thing is we can be open to the insights of others. I keep myself connected to others because I'm fully aware that I will always have so much more to learn about life. You may recall growing up that our parents, our loved ones, teachers, people that are really close to us have always tried to teach us things. And they want us to listen. And sometimes we just did not listen, right? Even in adulthood. I share this with my own twins that are 17 years old. And it's like, why not just listen to me? Why not just take my experience and go with it? Why do you have to learn the hard way? Wouldn't life be so much simpler if we could just take the experiences of others and be like, okay, that's what happened over there. I don't want to do that. But that's not what we do. But when you do that, you allow yourself to embrace their input. You allow them to be able to teach you and guide you, and that will keep you on the path towards making healthy choices. These could be healthy choices, emotionally, physically, financially, because we want to make healthy choices, right? But while you are leaning towards that input, you have to remember that no one can make a decision for you. No one can choose for you. Every morning that God opens our eyes and gives us another opportunity here on earth, we get to make a choice. So if I stay here, it's my choice. If I do so, it's with an open heart and an open mind. But I still remain eager and ready to soak in everything that I can. Remember, there used to be this principal when he would leave his weekly messages and he would be like, have a great day. The choice is yours. And I have an older leader, former financial leader, that would say, you get to choose to show up to work. And I used to be like, how am I choosing? I have responsibilities. I have people and things to take care of. It's not a choice, but it really is. We get to choose how we show up. We get to choose our response. We get to choose if we succeed or fail. We get to choose what you learn from that failure. The same way that God gives us a choice. He doesn't force his will on us. We get to choose. Now, we can either be eager to learn and choose, or we can just stand back and complain. While we're making these decisions, we have to decide, is this something that's unhealthy for me? Is it unsuitable for me? And if it is, guess what? You don't stay in it, you move on. And in that process, we're able to let go of the need to blame others for our unhappiness because of the situations that we are involved in. Do you know the one thing that has never solved my problems and any of yours? I'll tell you. Blame, pointing the fingers at others hadn't solved anything. We have to be free to change our circumstances. And after you reflect on that and think about that, you will be able to decide what's the best course of action going forward. So what am I saying today? I'm saying show up, be present, but don't let situations and challenges that are going to come up control you, that you get to choose. No one else is going to choose for you. You get to choose. Here are 3 reflection questions I want you to think about as you write them in your journal. The first one is, am I accepting responsibility for my own happiness? Do you? I've been married quite some time now, and I have several friends and people that I know that are divorced now. And the response is, oh, they didn't make me happy anymore. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like that thing called marriage is easy, because it's not. You have a partner and you have to work together. But I know that my husband is not responsible for my happiness. I am. That's internal to me. So are you taking responsibility for your own happiness? The next question. Are there situations where you have allowed yourself to be a victim instead of taking charge of your own destiny? Are there situations in life where you have allowed yourself to be a victim instead of taking responsibility and charge of your own destiny? Final question. Is there a situation in my life that needs to be changed? Is it? Only you can answer that. The next part of that question is, what is the first step that you need to take to do so? All right. And if you need any help going through these self-reflection questions, feel free to reach out and schedule a breakthrough discovery session with me at bit.ly/chatwithLavette. I'll see you next time. I'm Coach Lavette.